I am Maria Uspensky, founder and steepware designer at the Tea Spot, and I'm very excited about today's episode here because it involves one of my very favorite teas to drink and to make and to gift, and that is matcha. So we have this year a very special matcha gift set. This box, minus the bow, is what our wonderful handcrafted matcha bowls come in, that come in 3 different colors, which I designed approximately a year ago to be the easiest bowl to whisk in that I've ever used, and hope that you would find it to be the same way. This year we came out with a very special edition of this bowl, which includes the essentials for making matcha. So we call it the Essential Matcha Gift Set. And a little aside, I am actually the one who is turning all of these into gifts. So come holiday season at the Tea Spot, and we're all in high gear. And fortunately, I get to kind of pick my projects. And because I love gifts and I love matcha, I chose to create this gift set, so to assemble all of these gift sets. So I'll bring it a little closer to let you see all the details on this, but it's a beautiful premium gift box with our steepware brand embossed on there. A nice little easy to take on and off, thank goodness, gift ribbon. And then when you open it up, goodness, it's got a little magnetic kind of holder. What we have is, in this kind of plush black background, we've got the whole matcha gift set. So piece by piece, I'll show you what's in here. We've got a micro tin of organic matcha. So if you're gifting this to someone who is new to matcha, this is a great starter matcha. It's wonderful, organic. It has about 12 servings in this little micro tin, and these are really nice with a little inner lid. And I even put a quote that I really love from Okakura Kakuzo's Book of Tea on here, and it will bring us back to some of the important points of matcha tea ceremony. But the quote reads, "Perfection," I'm worried that it could be someone telling me they can't hear me. So this perfection is everywhere if only we choose to recognize it. Takes us right to the core, and that's why I put it on our little micro matcha tins, of the essence of Japanese tea ceremony. So whisking and the bowl, the chawan, the chasen, the whisk, all of these implements are something that were put in place when Japanese tea ceremony was invented in the 16th century by the very famous Zen monk, granddaddy of Japanese tea ceremony, Sen no Rikyu. And he created the way of tea, so cha no yu, for Japanese tea ceremony within his religion. But the tea ceremony aspect of it is oftentimes referred to as wabi-cha. And so this essence of perfection in imperfection, if you're familiar with wabi-sabi, the whole Japanese philosophy that there is beauty in the imperfect. And Japanese tea ceremony, people study for years and years to get it perfect. And yet it's in the little details, in the little discrepancies, that its beauty is truly brought to the beholder, to the guest of the Japanese tea ceremony. So these two we opened up from their little pretty papers inside, and then the bowl itself, they are all handmade and hand glazed. And this holiday edition is a beautiful Japanese plum color. So it's slightly variegated. No two are alike. And as you can see, it's got all kind of variations and deviations. So again, echoing back to this sentiment of wabi cha. So each bowl is unique. Each bowl has its unique and proper imperfections, so to speak, but also they are its characters, right? They're what make it so special. And so I love this gift set, and I will in a moment show you how we will whisk up some matcha with it. Also inside the bowl is a little descriptor, an image of the bowl, and then some easy to follow how to whisk matcha instructions on the back. And we will do exactly what's written on here. I'll go through the steps first and then we'll demo it. But we will place a half teaspoon of matcha tea powder in the bowl. I'll actually wash my bowl first because this is a brand new set. Then we'll add a half teaspoon of cool water and just whisk that until it's a smooth paste. And then we'll add a third to a half cup, so 6 to 8 ounces of hot water. I like mine on the thicker side, so I actually add about 4 to 6 ounces of water to my matcha. And then you continue to whisk vigorously, rotating the bowl as you go until thick and frothy, excuse me. And then admire the bowl of matcha that you've whisked up and enjoy. So hopefully you will get to see how in this bowl, which has its sides angled in just enough so that you can whisk really fast and deep without having the matcha spill out. And hopefully it's exactly the right diameter to get your whisking motions rapid and numerous. I like to whisk 100 times. So if you'll excuse me just for a moment, I'm going to rinse out the bowl and then we will get back to this. I might mention that this product is already available at theteaspot.com. So if you go either to our steepware or our gifts section, you should be able to find it. So the Essential Matcha Starter Set. And we will get it going here rapidly. I'm actually not going to open this particular tin because I have some matcha that's already open. So if you'll forgive me, I will use a different tin, but I will indulge myself in using this brand new whisk, which ordinarily whisks are not ever washed, or if you do wash them, I do wash mine, which is very much not the proper form for Japanese. But after you use your whisk, you can just shake it off and wipe it off, and then just stand it up so that it, obviously the bamboo gets to breathe in the outside air and dry nicely. You never want to store it closed or in plastic or anything. So I am going to rinse my whisk. Forgive me for people who are purists. So we'll take just the tiniest bit, and it is better to have a nice little matcha spoon to measure. But I'm going a little bit, about a half a teaspoon. I might even go a little bit heavy. I need some extra energy this afternoon to pack many more of these holiday gift sets. And then we'll add our little cool water. Actually, I'm going to do it all with 176 Fahrenheit water. So I have my water already at the proper temperature. And we'll just add the tiniest bit at first to make our paste. So about an equal proportion of water to matcha to get it going. And that's just to get all of the clumps out of it, to make sure that you just have a nice, smooth green paste. And now for the fun part. So we will go ahead and add, like I said, I have maybe, I'll do about 4 ounces of water. And there we go for our 100 whisks. So you just keep your wrist nice and loose I like to rotate the bowl as I'm doing this so that I'm getting every little bit of it whisked up. And I can already see that this is a great quality whisk, that I'm getting a really good froth on top. Since I'm speaking with you, I haven't been counting that well. But let's just try to give it maybe 30 more whisks. Voila. And I'm going to bring the old camera this way instead of spilling matcha all over my apartment. But it's really a fairly nice, frothy beverage in there. And I love the contrast of the green matcha with the plum-colored bowl. Again, without going too deep on that, it's very attractive. And it's very holiday. And it's very healthy, wholesome, and really a nice, affordable gift for either a tea lover or yourself or someone who may be interested in getting into green tea and matcha. So on that note, I wish you all a very happy Thanksgiving next week, and drink to your health. Bye-bye.